A new month, and the best month of the year in my opinion, calls for a stock up haul. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. If you are new, thanks so much for clicking on this monthly huge stock up haul. And also to fill in for this week too, we have a fun 90s movie night plan. Lord of mercy, I cannot talk. And so we had to pick up things that definitely hiked up the price always for a movie night. But we spent for this month $570 is what you're about to see. Last month we spent $590, so a little bit cheaper than last month. I wanted it to be a little bit less, but again, with the movie night thrown in there, it's not terrible in my opinion. I did have a comment last week like, how are you saving if you're spending $600 a month 1 week and then spending whatever the other months? If you're watching my monthly updates on my 2025 no buy, I put on those videos what we paid last year in groceries versus this year, and the difference that I'm saving on groceries is significant. So before I would pay like $400 a week, if not more, on groceries. Right now I'm paying the 500 plus for the first week, and then some weeks I'm not even paying 50 bucks to fill in just for like the fruits and the freshness. Trying to keep it under 100 has been working for myself and my family's budget. Everybody's budget is different. I'm just gonna throw that out there, but that is working for us to save from what I was doing last year. So huge savings for us. That might not look like savings for you, but for us, if you're watching those no buy updates, we're saving almost sometimes $1,000 from what I was spending last year. So in my book, we are doing amazing. So that being said, let me take you down to the counter and show you what we got from Costco, Sam's Club, Aldi, and Walmart this week. Just know that this total also will probably be close to last month's, the $590, because I am gonna stop at Dollar General and pick up some sodas. They are on a killer deal. I'm not buying them anywhere else now. They're so cheap there. So I probably will do that at the end of the week. So it'll probably wash out to be about the same as last month, but let me take you down, show you what we got for this massive stock. First 2 stops, we did a Sam's drive up and we went into Costco. I am loving Costco more and more every time I go in there. Still not full-blown Costco girly, but wow, we've come a long way, right? $158. I will pop up the total price. I can't remember off the top of my head since it was a drive up for this, and there was one thing that was canceled. I wish I could have got like the crescent rolls, the members mark one. We're doing pig in the blankets this weekend. It is fine, but I'm actually going to film this first, even though I picked it up the most recent. It feels like this stuff has been sitting out and they took forever to bring it to me, and the biscuits are like dough. Like, I don't know what's going on, but we're going to start over here first, different from what we usually do. I got a 2-pack of our Pepperidge Farm Swirl Raisin Bread. We go through 1.5 a month, so I like to stock up on it. Myself and Trey, we absolutely love it. The bananas, y'all, they had the bananas on the very bottom, and y'all look, they're gonna be bruised the house. Like, that makes me mad. Look, you pick your battles when you do a pickup, right? I guess I need to start getting my ASS in there instead of doing a pickup. The past couple of times I've not had a good experience. I don't know what's going on, but $1.49, I think, 47, still a good price. The Grand's biscuits, the buttermilk home style ones, we have not bought in a long time. You get 38 in here for the price. Really good deal for this. So instead of buying the canned ones, I thought this would be better in the long run. This should last us into November is what I'm saying. And I'm actually gonna stop and put these in the freezer right now because they feel so pitiful. They're gonna be like all frozen together. Hot mess express. I got one of the strawberry preserves. I feel like I'm going through one of these a month. It's so good. And you know who else is loving the strawberry versus grape is Waylon as well. So he's been helping me get into it. But this is a great price because the small ones are almost the same, and this one's 26 ounces. Love the strawberry ones for my sourdough. I did get some snacky things because the boys pack like snack stuff for afternoon snack. And also we are going to Universal in exactly a week when you're watching this. So I need some stuff to pack in my backpack. We're in the parks because we are a family that does not like to buy things in the parks as far as food's concerned. Like, we'll buy a drink, but not food. We like to eat out of the parks. Who's with me on that? And we like to have snacks, especially when you got 2 boys. So I got the Ritz Bits. Again, the cheese. This is what Waylon requested. He loved them so much. He said he did not want anything different. This is what he wanted. So we got the 30-pack of those. And then I also spotted these, and they were like $1 instant savings. You get the Lance variety pack, and you get 40 in here, and it includes the peanut butter, both peanut butters, I think, with the like orange crackers and the regular. And then you get a cheddar cheese version. And then you also get the cream cheese and chives, which is Trey's favorite. So I got these specifically for our Orlando trip so I can pack this entire thing with me. Also, something I got to have, but also specifically for the trip, are these Members Mark original beef sticks. There's 12 in here, and they're 9 grams of protein and 90 calories. That is a great calorie protein macro ratio, y'all, and these are good. We've had these before. So I got those because Trey loves these for his lunch as of late, and I like to have these in case I need an afternoon snack. No cooking, not gonna go bad, you know, that type of thing. They're just a good non-perishable item for a protein. So this would be good, I thought, to pack in my backpack. Load my backpack down full of stuff for us. I did finally get my hands on the Members Mark Cinnamon Honey Butter. I wanted to get it last time, but we still had some, so there was no need for me to get it. I'm trying to be mindful and not have stuff just sitting here, you know? So I got this one because we are totally out. We don't even have any cream cheese spread for bagels or nothing like that. But it's 60 calories for a tablespoon. Ingredients minimal, but I'm sure it tastes just like all the other ones that we've bought before. So I know the boys will love that, and myself included. Also got the Members Mark paper towels. Y'all haven't seen me haul paper towels in forever, I feel. We are down to our last roll, so I definitely had to re-up on them. And we do like the Sam's Club version. Coming back down yonder, we did get the chicken drumsticks. They are cheaper at Aldi right now. I think they're like 88 cents a pound versus 98 cents. But y'all, 98 cents, you can't go wrong for a pound. And it's always that price. Let's hope it stays that way, y'all, because we're about to talk about that. The price of protein is just unreal. And I know it is a struggle for some of you guys to get the protein in when it is priced the way it is right now. Lord of mercy. But $5.62 for this entire package. This is a hack, though. It is more calorie dense, but if you weigh and portion things out with your sides and stuff, this is a good option to have for a cheaper, family-friendly, high-protein dinner, you know? So I like to put these in the freezer. We'll usually get 2 meals out of this for under $6. It's a no-brainer. The beef, okay? The beef situation everywhere. It is $1 million. Y'all remember when it used to be $4 something a pound? And some of y'all were telling me that your Sam's Club right now, it is still under $6. Mine is not. It is $6.17 a pound. Every time I look at it, the price goes up, like literally in my app when I'm putting things in my cart. This was $20.48. Not long ago, this was like $14. Y'all remember? I mean, if y'all been around from the grocery hauls, you guys know. But I have 0 ground beef on hand. 0. Nada. So I did get a 3-pack just to stick in the freezer for dinner options. 93.7 is what we got. You're going to see I'm going to try to stock up on 96.7, but 96.7 is like $9 a pound. It is ridiculous. But we do love beef for recipes, right? We get a little tired of chicken. We get tired of pork. You want a little variety, but damn, we are paying for it right now, aren't we? The cinnamon rolls, this was a better deal than Great Value and Aldi. So I went ahead and got the Sam's exclusive. This is the Cinnabon icing. You get 4 cans in there for the price popping up. We're only going through like 1 or 2 a month cans. So I thought this would be good to roll into November as well. They'll probably put this on an instant savings for November. They usually do from past years. So I might buy another one then. I did get some flushable wipes. We only got like 1 or 2 packs. And every time I say, don't comment on the flushable wipes, I get people that comment anyway. It's like, we're going to buy them, okay? We need a clean bootay around here. Like, there is no negotiation with these boys, especially. Like, if there is not a flushable wipe in this house, they are rioting at dawn, okay? Like, more than me. So it's not so, I like them, don't get me wrong, but it's more them like, where are the flushable wipes? Like, they can't function without them. So we know about all the things. Hubby knows. We got it to restock. Y'all have not seen me buy Fairlife shakes in a hot second, but again, that is for our Orlando trip. I haven't bought them all year. Y'all know I've been using my protein powder, but obviously I don't want to have to go to the store and stuff. We're getting an Airbnb, a little house, but I don't want to have to stock up on stuff when this is more convenient. You know, I'll just pay the price for convenience. Trey will drink this for a breakfast option. Waylon will as well. I will in my protein coffee. It's just nice to have on hand for a vacation. So that's what I got that for, even though they are like $22. Crazy town. So that is what we got at our drive up for Sam's Club. Let's move over to Costco, which, like I said, I have been getting quite fond of. Our Costco total was $149.74, a little bit more than I was expecting to pay today in there, not gonna lie. But some things, when you're not doing a pickup, they really suck you in. And speaking that I'm only going one time a month, I'm like, I gotta get it. I'm not gonna see it again, right? We did get 2 of the Driscoll's raspberries. They were on like their instant savings at Costco for $1 off each, which made them under $4 a piece. And they looked amazing, and I've been wanting some, but all of the fruit, like all the berries and all the stuff, has been so pricey. That's why y'all been seeing me get bananas and apples, because they are freaking cheap right now. But this was a good cheap fruit source, and I needed it for the fiber. This was something new, okay? Y'all let me know if you've picked it up and tried it already, but this is the fully cooked Irish stew, and it was on a $5 instant savings. So it's priced by the pound, right? So it was $20.34, but I got $5 off for this big old thing. 15 bucks for a dinner, okay? You're gonna pay more than $15 just for the stew meat right now, because like we said, beef is crazy. So that includes everything being done. I thought that was amazing. The macros are pretty good. So for a cup, it's 230 calories and 24 grams of protein. Look at those ingredients. I thought this would be great to put over rice or mashed potatoes. Y'all excuse saying he's being loud and obnoxious. Look, yoga pose over there, like living his best life. But I thought that would be good for a dinner. So I got that since it was on instant savings. I said, yes, please. We got the beef brisket. I get this every month. It's just so flippin' good, y'all. If you've not tried it yet, I don't know what you're doing. The macros on it are 120 calories and 15 grams of protein. Yes, it's pricey. It's priced $12.99 a pound, but I feel like being it's already done, it's just worth it to me. Like, it's not that much cheaper, like I said, with beef and the prices of things right now. So I will pay for the convenience and it already being done for those kind of things. We did go ahead and get the Kirkland brand of the 60 count cage-free eggs. They were cheaper than any of the Sam's Club. And I was like, we might as well just go this route. I've been flying through them, eating them per day, and also using a ton of them for baking. So I thought this would be good. It says Best By 10/15, but that's, you know how eggs are longer than that. So I'm not worried about that expiration date. The price was too good. Also, the price was too good on the Kirkland brand egg whites, because this is the same exact. You get 6 16-ounce containers. If you compare this to the Sam's Club, which is 6 16-ounce containers, it's like a $5 difference. It's crazy. So I went ahead and got this because we have been doing like my protein French toast for a breakfast for dinner night, and I've been eating it occasionally, and I'm tired of paying the $5 for one carton. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and got that just to tide us over. They'll last forever. I did get the 4-pack of butter. Believe it or not, it was cheaper at Costco than at Sam's Club, y'all. Make sure that you are price comparing on the apps so you can save that coin where you can. This was cheaper. I could not believe it. And I wanted to stock up. I told y'all last time when I bought the single thing from Aldi, need it for the baking, need it for the recipes, especially with the holidays coming up. I did get the Cinnamon Toast Crunch because it was on an instant savings at Costco. Me, not the kids, not the hubs. I have been eating the Cinnamon Toast Crunch with almond milk for a dessert option, and it's been my jam, okay? Frosted Flakes used to hit for me. They are not hitting anymore. It's this. Like, I don't want anything else but this. So being that this was under $6, that was a no-brainer, and I have to hide it because the boys love it. We still have plenty of Frosted Flakes on hand from last month's stock up haul, but I had to have that, especially since it was on sale. Did get our monthly Premier Protein pancakes. Y'all know this is for the boys for breakfast. Trade packs hit mostly for his lunch. It's 15 grams of protein for 3 pancakes. They are good. We've made sandwiches with these before, so if you've never tried them, try them. Happy that Costco still sells them because Sam's used to and they stopped. Y'all, I'm gonna have chia seeds until the day that I'm die. This is a 4-pound bag for $10 and something. I mean, you pay $10 and something for the little bag at Walmart. The bag at Aldi, I want to say, is like $5, but I am out of chia seeds. I use these primarily for my overnight oats, so I will have chia seeds forever. But I was like, I might as well just go ahead and get the big one, right? Because it just seems cost effective. I don't know, y'all let me know, but I was like, I feel like I can't pass that up. Also, I could not pass up the Kirkland brand of the extra crispy French fries. These are my new obsession. If you have never tried these before, get on it. I won't buy any other fries. I will, you know, like waffle fries and stuff for a special occasion, but these are so good. We have some on hand, but I was like, girl, just get them. Just always have an overstock of these fries. They taste like restaurant when you put them in the air fryer. That's what a lot of people said, and they ain't lying. They taste so good if you crisp them up. They still have some of the potato skin on there. They are excellent, okay? I know I went on and on about French fries, but if you're looking for a good French fry, there you go, but it's got to be in the air fryer. This is a seasonal thing that sucked me in. These are the Pumpkins and Bats ravioli, an Italian blend of creamy ricotta, mozzarella, parmesan, and aged Asiago cheeses. My spooky bee heart, we had to get these, right? I mean, they were $10. You get, what is it, 2 pounds, so they're a pound each. We could definitely make 2 meals out of this. What I'm probably gonna do is freeze one and do it later. Maybe do this for a Saturday night, dinner night option with this. That we hauled this last month and it is so good, and they still have them. This is the Italian style sauce and cheese stuffed chicken meatballs with the 5 cheese center. The meatballs themselves are so tender and delicious with that cheese in the middle. Highly recommend. The sauce, I feel that you have a lot of sauce in there, so you don't need to add any sauce to this. You could just put some type of pasta with this and be done. So that's my thinking with the ravioli maybe, or we might do like an Alfredo option with this, but I had to get that. That was just too cute not to get. And the macros on this are really good. 140 calories, 14 grams of protein. This is inexpensive too for how much you freaking get. So I feel like this is a good deal with the protein, the sauce, all that already in there. You don't have to buy that separately. It can add up. So that's a no-brainer, I feel. I hope they keep that at Costco. We're loving it. And then this is something that we always get. I didn't get it last month because we still had some. They last us a while, but me and my husband love these chips. Like every time he eats them, he's like, these things are so good. And the same thing with me. They are just delicious if you've never tried them. The sweet potato chips, sea salt, kettle cooked, Jackson's brand, amazing. So I went ahead and re-upped on those for movie nights, all the fun things for October. So that is what we got at Costco, right under $150 for the month of October. And Sam's Club, Aldi, and Walmart should wrap us out for our stock up. Y'all make these grocery prices make sense. $116 in store at Walmart. And then at Aldi, how much did we pay at trusty Aldi? $142.08. But we got a lot of protein, $116. I did buy some junk. We're doing our 90s night this weekend. You know, 90s was like cheap as hell, right? Living in the 90s right now is the most expensive you could eat and live. It's crazy how times have changed. It is nuts. But some of these prices, I just cannot wrap my brain around. So I'm going to be complaining, but we're all complaining and suffering together. So y'all feel me out there. So at Aldi for $142.08, what did we get for stock up for October? And random-ish, I refrained. I could have went buck wild in Aldi. They had so many Halloween things, fall things. I definitely reined it in. I'm proud of myself for that. I got a loaf of white bread. You guys know we got to get one every week. I haven't had bagels on hand for Trey in forever, and he's been eating legit either the protein pancakes or waffles on repeat for weeks now. So I was like, boy, needs some variety. Got him the maple French toast. They're still like under $2. Love that. I am finally out of sourdough bread. Love the one from Aldi. I ate it all to the last little bit. I did not waste, and I didn't buy any just because I knew I didn't have any big slices. I really rationed it out and went through it all. So I got another one to re-up. This will last me forever because I freeze it and just take it out as is. I did get some hamburger buns. We're doing Italian burgers. I have that linked in the meal plan for you guys down below. One of our favorite burger recipes and super easy, family, kid-friendly. I got the brioche buns because I've mentioned this tastes just like Chick-fil-A to me when we do our Chick-fil-A night, and I have that on plan this week. So I got those. They weren't on the killer savers. They have been, but it's definitely cheaper than Walmart. Walmart is losing their mind with prices. Like, they used to be the cheapest. Now they're mostly expensive. Like, what is going on? I got 3 of our almond milks for all the things you guys know, and I got to get 3. Did good this week and reminded myself. They've been switching the apples on sale. So this week, the Gala apples were $1.99, but we really liked these the week before. The Honeycrisp were good, but these were just so sweet. So I was happy to see those were on sale this week. I did get a reduced fat sour cream because 90s just screams to me like appetizers, all the things. I just remember that distinctively. We had tons of appetizers for like all the things. And I want to make real like sour ranch dip. You know, I have all that ranch seasoning. We do that every month anyway for like dipping and stuff. I thought that'd be good instead of getting the French onion like we usually do. So that's why I got it. I got Trey his non-fat Greek yogurt and the vanilla. I did get a 4-pack of corn on the cob because tonight we're gonna do Michaela Thomas Fitz beefy burritos. We haven't done that in like, I think like a year when I went back and looked at my meal plan and tracker and stuff. So we're gonna do fresh corn on the cob on the side. I like to make it in the air fryer. The grapes are on a killer deal this week. I think last week was red. They flip-flopped this too. We got the green, and these look so delicious. I got a package of the Love and Fresh Carb Counter tortillas. This is for those beefy burritos I was mentioning. They are a knockoff to your Banderita or your Mission for way cheaper. 60 calories, a tortilla, and 4 protein. I've used these before in that recipe and they work out just fine. Again, nostalgia 90s. Got a sharp cheddar little ball thing for our crackers. They don't have this all the time at my store. It's just coming out now for like the seasonal stuff. They had the wine one, but we like the sharp cheddar. That's gonna be yummy. I know it's the little things, right? Especially that bring you back in time, that just make you feel a certain way, and just, I don't know, the vibes. The vibes are where we wanna be, y'all. I did get this, was an impulse buy, the frosted sugar cookies. We've talked about this before. If you like these or you don't like these, most people go hard for these, and then you have some people that are like gag, like these are disgusting. These are good. These are fire. So I got those to have. I'm doing some cute Halloween brownies, but just to have something else as a filler, I thought that'd be cute. This might be our only movie night that we do for the month of October because of us going on vacation, and with Halloween being on a Friday, my sister's throwing a big party, which I'm so excited about. So at my house anyway, this might be the only thing. So I'm trying to treat ourselves is what I'm trying to say. Coming back yonder, I did get some turkey pepperoni. We are totally out, and Trey uses this for his like Lunchable situations for his lunchbox. I have a can of refried beans on hand, but Waylon's been loving them, so I need to get 2. Usually 1.5 usually does us for our dinner tonight for Taco Tuesday. Got a grape jelly. We're going through like 1.5 a month, and it's still cheaper at Aldi versus Walmart, Sam's Club in the 2-pack. So I got another one of the grape jelly. However, Waylon is obsessed with strawberry right now, so this will probably last a bit longer now. Did get a honey mustard dressing. We've been doing a lot of side salads for meals as of last month, and they went through an entire bottle, 0, like banging the bottle last night for our salads for them. So I got that for the boys. Also got a big old container of yellow mustard because you gotta have mustard on hand, and it's such a great deal for a pound. I did get a pizza sauce that is for our Italian burgers. We dip the burgers in the pizza sauce, and it's oh so good. I did get a Clancy's wavy potato chip for our movie night. Also a baked barbecue. You guys know if you've been around, that's our favorite. And then I got the bite-sized round tortilla chips. That is for Trey's lunchbox, but also if we want to have them for movie nights, I don't have any tortilla chips on hand. We really stretched that a lot. Lasts a long, long time, but we're out now. This was obviously an impulse buy. This was on the end cap in the freezer section. And you guys know if I see them every year, I pick them up for the boys. The spooky nuggets. I know they sell these at Walmart too, but wherever I find them. I didn't see them at Walmart today, but they were at Aldi, and Aldi had so many cute Halloween food things. Like I said, I couldn't want bananas. I did not, but I thought that'd be cute for our Nuggie nights, which we do have Nuggie night on plan, I think this week. So I might cook those for the boys, depending on if they want those or the bear ones. I still have some of the bear in the freezer. I got a hash brown patty. This was an impulse buy. We only have a few of those hash brown sticks left, and we don't have any. And these are always sold out at my Aldi, and I love these, especially in the big bag. I think it's such a great value. Those are delicious in the air fryer. So I went ahead and got that just to have it for the month for our breakfast for dinner if we want to do that. Speaking of breakfast, I got 4 of the Never Any in the country style. I like the country style more than the apple ones. I know, call me crazy. Y'all go hard for those apple ones. I like these better. They're a little bit better macros too. That's not why I like them. I like the way they taste better. 120 calories and 11 grams of protein. So I got 4. I'm thinking that might last me the whole month. We shall see. I did get a Gordo's cheese dip. This is for the beefy burritos. You put this on top and it's delicious. And whatever we don't use, the boys can use that for their homemade Lunchables for their nacho day. I did get a regular Happy Farms American cheese singles. We're going to be doing for the 90s night pig in the blankets. So I'm going to use this kind of cheese versus my $1 million Velveeta. You know what I mean? I was like, since we're not tracking, we might as well. I got 2 of the mozzarella cheese blocks for a recipe. And then we got a big package of chicken breast. This is the cheapest I have seen for fresh chicken breast. It's $2.49 a pound. So for 5.5 pounds, it was $13.70. I think I have like maybe one package in the freezer. So I like to put this in 1 pound increments in the freezer and just have it, revolve meals through the month for it. So I wanted to have chicken breast on hand. And then I mentioned to you guys, I wanted to have beef on hand because I have 0. I still have pork chops in the freezer. So instead of buying a pork loin this month, we're going to go through what we have. And then I'll probably buy that for November from Sam's because that lasted us forever. And we're loving a lot of the pork recipes. But I wanted to stock up on things we have nothing of, if that makes sense. So I got 4 of the 96 for lean ground beef at Aldi. It's the cheapest I've seen for 96. $7.59 a pound. It's almost $9 a pound at Walmart. That is still so stupid high, but I went ahead and got it for our meals that we love. Each of these I picked were the cheapest ones, $8.73, and they are a pound and 1.15 pounds each. So that is what we got at Aldi for $142, but we got a lot of protein stuff, a lot of bread, a lot of things that will last us for a while. So I'm happy with that total. Wally World, however, they tripping. They are tripping hard, y'all. If you only have a Walmart, I am so sorry because the prices that you are paying for all the things is unreal. $119.87 for what you see here. That's crazy. I got more bananas. Why? Because I mentioned those were bruised up the house and we've already eaten like half of them in a day. We are going through some bananas right now. Trey and I specifically, and Waylon likes them too. But I went ahead and got more because we ran out last week. I got 3 cans of the crescent rolls. Like I said, I wanted to get the Members Mark pack way cheaper, but they were sold out. So I got these for our pig in the blankets. I'm telling you, this 90s night is breaking the bank. Like all the things that should be freaking cheap, right? It makes 0 sense. I got a gallon of milk for us this week. I think I have this much left of the gallon I got last week. I got some whipped cream cheese spread for Trey's bagels. We have none on hand. And I was so excited. Remember I told y'all I was going to get the Halloween Go-Gurt tubes and pay the extra money for the funsies. And they only had 2 boxes left. They do sell a bluey one. They had none of those on the shelf. But I like these better. I like these versus the bluey ones because my kids are older, right? So they have like pumpkins on them and it says surprise reveal on every tube. That is fun. So I went ahead and got 2 of the 24 pack. Like I said, it was the last 2 boxes they had. Cotton candy and strawberry banana. We have 0 of these from when we bought them from Sam's Club a couple months ago from that stock up haul. They lasted a while. Get them at Sam's when they go on instant savings. Okay, this is something I had to get for 90s night. Fritos jalapeno cheddar. This screams to me, for me anyway, 90s. Okay, this is why I was overweight for all the things that we're having for 90s night. That's the problem. In the 90s, everything was convenience and not healthy for sure. But jalapeno cheddar Fritos dip with Zapp's potato chips, we're going to talk about in a minute, slaps. Okay, if you've never had that combo, thank me later. So I got that for myself, okay? Oscar Mayer wieners, I had to get the regular ones for nostalgia. Got that for the pig in the blankets. Sweet peas, I don't know what's going on, but the Great Value sweet peas, they are just tasting hard. Like, it doesn't matter how I cook them. They are not soft at all. I don't know what's going on. So I got the Libby's to go in our tuna casserole, which is another 90s dish that we're doing. I do have that here on my channel. It's a throwback old recipe, but a classic. Grew up on it. Who else grew up on meals like that? I mean, we did, and it's some of our favorites because we love them so much. But I got this for that recipe because who wants hard peas? I don't know. I did get some Dunkin' Pumpkin Spice coffee. Y'all, the coffee, this was $11 for 11 ounces. Come on. I didn't see any pumpkin spice coffee at Aldi, and they did have the Great Value at one point, but they didn't have any today. And I do like this. I went through a whole bag, but it was like $8 and something just a couple months ago when I bought this. The inflation of prices in just a short amount of time, I can't wrap my mind around it. I did get the honey mustard Chick-fil-A sauce for just to have in the fridge because we ate every drop. And y'all know we love that for dipping. I got a jar of Alfredo sauce. We're going to be doing that chicken bacon ranch pasta. I'll link that down below. They didn't have any at Aldi. I like to get those, but the shelf was completely bare. Did get a can of red enchilada sauce for the Beefy Burritos tonight. A can of cream of mushroom. Had to get the OG original for the tuna casserole. It makes a difference for the recipe. And then also nostalgia 90s, some squeezed cheese. Who else is loving squeezed cheese? I know this is all terrible, but look, everybody is obsessed with this because it brings us back. So I got that. And look, the real brand is like $6. Like, they be tripping for sure. Got some Fiesta Blend reduced fat for tonight's burritos. Some bacon. I have one package still from last month, but just to Re-up for the month, went ahead and got another one. The Real Good Foods restock. You guys know I love the lightly breaded chicken nuggets, are my favorite. 23 grams of protein, 130 calories. So good for our Nuggie night, and just like if I'm struggling for a lunch option, I've been putting that on plan. I also got the Real Good Foods lightly breaded chicken breast fillets. These are the ones we use for our Chick-fil-A night. Love these too. 20 grams of protein, 140 calories. Hopefully you guys are finding them. I know y'all been struggling. And then we got a Great Value fully cooked original turkey sausage patties. We haven't hauled these in a long time. They're 90 calories and 8 grams of protein. They didn't have any of the Jones ones at Costco yesterday. Completely none. Sold out of a lot of the sausage stuff at Walmart too. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I got that as a filler. We still have some of the Amy Lou ones from Costco last month on hand, but went ahead and got that to fill in. We get a 5-pack of the Kraft mac and cheese for the tuna casserole. Only need 2 boxes, but I went ahead and got the 5-pack because it works out to be cheaper. And I know the boys will eat that in the pantry and keep it as a lunch option. Did get a 16-ounce package of the shells for that bacon ranch Alfredo pasta. 2 plates. I have some, but I didn't know if I've had enough, and these were cute, and they were just 98 cents a piece for an 8-pack, so I got 2 of those to fill in for our night. I got a big box of the Rice Krispies for my pre-workout. You guys know I've been getting the little box at Aldi, but it's cost effective to get the big one, so I went ahead and got that. And then I got a box of chicken and a biscuit, specifically in the ranch. And tell me why a box of chicken and a biscuit, family size, was almost $6. The price is popping up. Why are crackers $6? I mean, I just don't understand the prices of some things, and it's just getting worse. It's crazy. Also, tell me why a 2-liter of Coke was like $3. Why is a 2-liter $3? That was nuts. They had some kind of like cashback thing if you bought 2, but I'm like, no, I'm not buying 2. However, they did bring the Twist Up brand, the Members Mark brand, down to $1 again because it's went up to $1.22. I got 2 of the zero sugar knockoff to the Sprite. We're going to be doing Shirley Temples, of course, for our movie night. And then we got a bag of Bugles in the ranch. These last us forever, but we like to have these for our movie nights. And then the Zapp's potato chips. I wanted to get specifically the Craw Taters are the ones that I like with the dip. They were completely sold out, so we're going to have to settle for the regular flavor, but that will be just fine. So that is everything we got at Walmart for, what, $116, $119 I told you guys, and Aldi to wrap out this October stock up haul and getting ready for our 90s meal plan September 30th through October 6th. So tonight, Tuesday the 30th, we're having those Michaela Beefy cheese burritos with the corn on the cob. Tomorrow for Wednesday, we're going to do Chick-fil-A night at home. I still have waffle fries from Sam's Club. Love those. Got the patties you guys saw, all the things to do that. That is just on rotation every other week because it's so stupid simple and everybody absolutely loves it. Thursday the 2nd, we're going to do the Italian burgers with fries. I have fries out the wazoo in the freezer, but again, I'd rather have more than be low or not enough. Friday is Nuggie night. We got the spooky Nuggies, so they might do that. I'm going to do the Real Good Foods, you guys know. Saturday the 4th is our 90s movie night. Spooky Halloween brownies on plan for dessert, plus the cookies I got. Tuna casserole, pigs in a blanket. I'm going to do deviled eggs. We've got chips and dip. So we're going to have a fun little night, and we are going to be watching Practical Magic. I haven't watched that in forever. I'm so excited for Practical Magic 2. Have y'all seen the previews and the behind the scenes for it? Cannot wait. That comes out next year, but we're going to go ahead and watch it for our 90s night because we've watched like every other 90s spooky movies. I was like, what have we not watched in a long time? Practical Magic it is. For the 5th, we're going to do leftovers or breakfast for dinner. And then Monday the 6th, we're doing my chicken bacon ranch pasta. Breakfast for myself, it just rotates every other week. You guys know sourdough, jam, eggs, sausage, and protein coffee. Lunch, I have 1 packet of that sirloin from Costco left in the freezer. I didn't buy any this month because I've just been eating it so much. I don't have the ick, but I'm just a little tired of eating it, if that makes sense. So I'm going to eat that last package with potatoes I already have on hand. Dessert, you guys know, protein bars, which I've eaten all those ones from Quest from Amazon, so I'm trying to go through some other things I have on hand just to get it out of here. Still have some Yasso bars. I have not been like craving ice cream lately. I know, what is my life? But I have been obsessed with cereal and milk I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to dig into some Cinnamon Toast Crunch this week. So that is the meal plan for this week.
first week of October.
That's gonna do it for this October. Stock up, restock, getting everything together. If you enjoy these big ones especially, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. If it prompts you to hype the video, give your girl a hype. I'd appreciate it. You only get 3 a week. That's something crazy. I'd appreciate it if you gave one to little old me. Subscribe if you're new, if you love these type of videos. We post one every single Wednesday here on my channel. Is grocery holidays. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what you've been in the grocery store and your mind just was blown from the price, like sticker shock for sure as far as how much something was. I'm just still not getting over chicken and a biscuit being $6 a box and coffee being $11. Like, it is just blowing my mind, the prices of something. So y'all let me know what is like really hurting you, or some things that you're not even buying anymore because the prices are just so freaking high. Comment down below. Y'all have an amazing week, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's Thriftin' Thursdays. It is another fun one, y'all. Make sure to stay tuned for those. See you then. Bye, y'all.